Maelstrom command. I can't remember what that is. Oh, of course. So I actually up the quality. I don't know how I got turned low on the video, so I'm hoping that helps. Because I know some of it was blurry, but we'll have to see what it does. Well, I think we'll probably get a title at least for finishing this. And Violet would be, oh god, if it's a Violet title with my character's colors, that would be amazing. Of course, it's only Prelude, so... let's see what happens. Here we go. We'll see how much longer this is. It is the last quest, though, so it might take a little bit. I wonder who the person Maelstrom command is going to be. Probably getting older characters I don't remember that well. I mean, you have to think, this is a long game, story-wise. I don't remember this guy. Maybe if I see him, I'll remember him. The name doesn't ring a bell. Gabu.
Here he is, my lady.
Can't remember him.
Gabu. It's been too long.
I'm afraid there's been no change. If he can see or hear us, he has given no sign.
I see.
Well, how do they get him to follow along if they don't know if they can hear or see him, or if he can hear or see him?
I'm proud of you. We promised that we would come and visit you together, didn't we? Alphino and I. I'm sorry that we haven't managed that yet. You know, with the three of us like this, does it not remind you of that night? Of the stars beyond count twinkling in the heavens?
Can't remember that.
I was feeling pretty low back then. Powerless. But I knew that my brother was close by if I needed him, and that the others would be waiting for me back at the Rising Stones. Not like now.
No, not like now.
I've seen my share of trouble since coming to Eorzea. Been reminded again and again of my limitations, of how little I can change about this world. And I've come to know the sorrow of parting all too well.
So this is the one thing I love about this game and most Final Fantasies in general is the story is really good, the characters are really good. I mean, you really feel for them.
But to have the people I hold dear struck down before my eyes and be powerless to help them, that I cannot bear. No, I don't. You're right. It's pure arrogance to imagine I can solve everything by myself. You'd think I'd have learned that by now. Thank you.
And it's good because like
I'd do without you.
The characters develop and grow. Like Elise was so negative. So was Thancred when we first. No, I mean, Alphanol when we first met him, but they've grown a lot, especially her.
Well, that's more than enough brooding for one day. Come on. We have friends to save.
And the music's always good. God, though, I haven't heard any updates. Apparently, Nobuo, I'm not sure how to say his full name, but Uematsu apparently had some really health problems. He had to cancel his last concert. I'm not going to be prepared for him to go. That's going to be hard when he does. I'm hoping he doesn't, but he is getting older. So let's keep your fingers crossed for that. Alright, so this should finish up story quests. And tomorrow we'll start focusing on, so this 2:30, we'll start focusing, and I also go to Spider-Man, we'll start focusing on AlphaScape. I gotta stop yawning in these. Even like subtle music like that's pretty good. Okay, another cutscene. I guess just to leave you on more of a cliffhanger.
The Populares no longer present an obstacle. Now is the time to bring the Empire's might to bear. A word from your Radiance is all it takes. But one word, and the Imperial army will fall upon Alamigo as a pack of bloodthirsty wolves and tear that feeble nation apart. Have you no words for me? Despite the lengths I go to, an emissary playing the part of a fool. When first I took this face, I swore to use all of my knowledge, all of my power.
I called that.
To further the cause of the Empire. My deeds stand testament to my commitment.
Totally called that.
And with this adamant flesh at my disposal, I could destroy the Icon Slayer as easily as one might swat a fly. Why do you hesitate?
Well, maybe I was close. I mean, I think let's say it's saying that Eddie, whatever the big Ashian is, like, took his form. Not that he was, so I wasn't completely correct, but I was close. I was on the right track.
Our enemy is resourceful. Though victory is certain now, it will not remain so indefinitely. Deliberate if you must, but be quick about it. We'll speak again when you have unburdened yourself of doubt. Until then, I take my leave.
Father. Even an asking, he's such a little bitch. Oh, amoeba. Ooh. And I gotta walk all slow.
I should be the one to sigh.
Hell's that?
I played my part to perfection. I had earned my rest, and then thanks to La Habrea's crowning act of idiocy, our favorite emissary sees fit to summon me back. Elidibus was ever a warrior. A most tiresome trait, would you not agree?
Well, he's villainy looking.
Have you no words for me either? No matter. I've long grown weary of this mummery. Now, my dearest grandson, let me remind you of your place in the simplest of terms. You do not make judgments, you administer them. Swiftly and to the letter. Naught else is your concern. Elidibus may be an insufferable bore, but he is no fool. His choices as emissary seldom err.
That guy's like, who the hell's that? Huh?
If aught threatens the balance twixt light and dark, it falls to you to remove it.
That's one complaint I do have to have. I don't like the bad guys that much. Characters is just so evil, ha, evil, ha.
Be it by your own hands or by your army.
I mean, walk all slow. Turn all evil.
That is why this empire exists. Why I built it. Oh dear. Have I touched a nerve? You always were an easy one to read.
He's still alive, apparently.
I pity you, I do. As they say, ignorance is...
All I can do is
The
go.
founding father was an Ascian, and he created the empire solely for the purpose of sowing the seeds of chaos.
And dramatically evil. Ho!
Don't take it
Ho!
personally. I merely do my duty. To bring about a calamity requires no small amount of... To that end, I have labored long and...
That's not gonna work. You know, he should...
You
You're going
fiends
downstairs.
are overfond of your own voices.
He gonna get back up.
Mark me, Ascian. Man is the master of his own destiny.
I love how you heard him rolling down the stairs. That was just comical.
Such a waste of time and energy. Lest you forget you are Emperor now. If you wish to spout drivel about man's destiny, say... Oh, do stop sulking, boy. You, of all people, should... Ours is a struggle to restore both mankind and the world to their rightful state.
He's gonna do it again, I bet. Why do they have to walk all slow? He's gonna do it again. He's gonna do it again. God. Okay, I'm just saying how the characters are good, but the evil ones are pretty silly. So it looks like we might go to Garlemald in our next. Woohoo! I knew he's alive, but it's good to see him. That's not good. I'll tell you who killed him in a minute. As it wasn't, I'll tell you what it was in a minute. I'll tell you what really killed him. The story should be wrapping up soon. Wasn't the Ascians either. I think it was. Oh, this book was in the Ascians, but it wasn't. A history of violence. So let's see if I do get a title for it. Ugh. Just preluding about. That's cool though. Okay, so it really killed him. It was me! It was me! Okay, I made fun of that. Okay. I think I made sufficiently fun of that. So that's gonna be it for Final Fantasy for now. I mean, not for tonight, not for now, as in for a while. Tomorrow I will jump into AlphaScape and then Spider-Man next. So that should be in about 10-15 minutes or something like that.